Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and this is RimWorld, and we are back here today at the Toxic Waster Colony. And as you can see, we've got a weird little experiment going on. That's right. I have captured 3 Gallatros, and if you guys aren't familiar with this kind of animal, it comes from the Alpha Animals mod right here. Alpha Animals, it's basically the pinnacle, the biggest, most fierce, most dangerous animal in that mod, which makes it the most dangerous in all of RimWorld. Other than when cassowaries go crazy, of course. Clope, you gonna be okay there with your legendary charge rifle, buddy? Yeah, he's fine. So we're actually killing us. No, don't just leave it, Clope. Pick it up, sir. So we're actually getting some bird genetics material here so that we can start. What the hell happened to my other thing? Wait, did I lose progress? What? Why? What? Wait, what? Okay, we've got 1 bear scarab here. I thought I had 2 of these. What the hell happened? Okay, so this one's working on our second. And this one has, I can't tell what's in it. We got 4% progress. This better be, look how tiny it is. You can barely see it. My cursor dwarfs it. This better be the Thrumbo rodent one. Where's the second one? I swear to, now I gotta go back and check the previous recording. What happened to it? I swear I had one. Hold on a second, that's not right. Okay, yeah, I just literally went and looked and it's missing. So I checked the recording and it should be here, but obviously it's not. I have no idea what happened. That is the weirdest thing. Never experienced that before. Just a building disappears. Huh, what if anything else has disappeared? That's super frustrating. Everything looks good here. I mean, these aren't cheap. I mean, they're not really that expensive. 200 steel and 6 components. Oh, well, what are you going to do, right? Oh, man. Okay, so let's go ahead and make sure we've got an order for Avon. Good, good. I'd like to get a couple more of those. Just 1 bird is probably not enough for us. We're trying to get a nice little stockpile of different genetic materials and stuff because we want to make a lot of mutants. I'm ready, you know, and actually I've been really considering like what we're going to do for a final type of, you know, do we end the series with a big quest? Like, you know, do we escape the planet? I think what we're going to do is assault one of the factions here. We're probably, and if we're successful in the assault, we'll just assault another one. You know, we'll keep hitting different faction settlements until we get destroyed or until we conquer the world, whatever comes first. I really want to do this one here, the Federation or the Empire, but it's literally trapped inside this mountain. So we could drop pod in, but then that would be it. Yeah, we would be trapped. That's a shame too, because it's like the only one within drop pod distance. And you might say, well, just make a caravan. We can't. I don't know what's going on. It's another bug issue I've had. I haven't tried recently, but maybe we could make another caravan. I don't want to go through the process of setting everything up and figuring out who goes, who doesn't, just have it fail. You know, it gets really frustrating doing that. So let's see. Maybe we can hit the pigs, although they're literally our only friend. Nah, these guys would probably be a better option here. It's the Itakin. Yeah, Kinroar. That's an Itakin pirate, and I'm pretty sure they're not. Let's look at their actual faction tab. I just want to make sure they're not like a tribal. No, these guys I'm pretty sure are pirates. Okay, yeah, that means they're not tribal. So they'll have like better weapons and stuff. You know, I want a challenge here. We can't just drop out into a group of tribals and nuke them and call that like success. But what we are doing over here is, I don't know, really, it's just an experiment, as I said. I wanted to try and capture these guys and tame them or something, but it wasn't possible because of our psychic shock lances don't work on them. So we just decided to build a wall around them. And as you can see, I've literally got them completely walled in here. It's an open air prison. There's no roof on it. Let's look at their food. Food's halfway. They're vegetarians, so they can eat the plants and stuff in here. And you can see I've even got some pollution pumps set up for these guys so we can hopefully get them as much grass as they can handle. I don't want them starving to death. That would be annoying. But I think that what we're going to do is set off a psychic animal pulsar. I've got 5 of them. Once a big raid comes through, you never know what we're going to get. So it's nice to have something ready. Boy, oh boy, it's actually been a while considering how far we are in the game, how late stage we are. That gap right there is pretty significant. And you can see the last time we had a significant gap like that, we got hit by, what, 3 or 4 different things all back to back to back. So you can expect some excitement this episode, I hope. I would really love to see a big old nasty raid come through here. Because like I said, we are going to set these guys off. I want you guys to witness the utter destruction these Galatros can wreak. Now, the problem is, if I do set that psychic animal pulsar off, we got to time it just right. Because, I mean, these things will turn on us just as quickly as they will on a raid, obviously, if they're maddened. So that's going to be a lot of fun, though. We're going to see those guys in action for sure. And if you haven't witnessed them, they're more than just a melee animal. These things actually have like a fireball that they can spit, which is just absolutely devastating too. So, hey, look at that. We got our next Thrumbo. Wait, what's he doing? Tissue grinder. So, why did he just bring that Thrumbo over here? Do you have to use a body to craft these up? I didn't know that was the case. What's the... 1 corpse. Oh, okay. Well, Clope, you probably shouldn't have used a whole Thrumbo to make that, but we don't have a lot of other corpses right now. That's okay. We'll get some. We'll go. I didn't realize you had to have a corpse to make those. I figured it was like metal or something that you needed for those, but I was wrong. So let's go ahead and set up a few easy kills here. This will get our friends here the genetics they need, hopefully. I'm just a little bit worried about them getting caught outside the compound when our next raid hits, because like I said, we're kind of overdue. I think it's going to happen at any point, so I'm just watching things very carefully. And the colony has really grown by leaps and bounds around here. Things are looking pretty good. We got a massive food supply. The kitchen, or I'm sorry, the freezer, as you can see, is absolutely jam-packed. In fact, I got so much stuff now I'm having to throw it on the ground. A commenter did point out that there is definitely a operation which allows you to just draw blood from somebody over and over again without having to do this order again and again. I just don't see it. I 100% agree with that because I remember I've seen it in the past. It's not here. Boy, I tell you what, it's literally not. I've looked half dozen times at least through these things, which is unfortunate, but as you can see, my workaround is just going to be to set up a whole bunch of these just to do them manually. Not the end of the world. This is what I was kind of doing with our people before we got these prisoners. I bought these guys just for that purpose, but you know, when you start installing hundreds of mods, you do start to come across some weird little hiccups and issues like disappearing buildings and stuff like that, but it's not the end of the world. You just got to come to expect it. Well, 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 leave it up to the wonderful commenters on YouTube to solve my problem. So literally, I was just playing and I was like, I'm going to tab out and look for this, figure out what's going on. I checked the comments, just looking at some of the stuff on my page, and boom, somebody said it's in the prisoner tab. There it is, Hemogen Farm. Dang it, I don't know why I thought it was in the health bar. I was completely confused. Here I was claiming it was a bug. You know, that's another thing I pointed out too in previous series. With RimWorld, a lot of the times when you come across something, you're like, what, is this a bug? It's probably user error. At least in my case, I come across that issue a lot. But I swear to God, this building is a bug. The fact that this thing disappeared between saves or recordings, that's gotta be a bug, right? I didn't do that. I promise. I wouldn't delete my own building for no reason, but there we go. So nonetheless, we've got our Hemogen farms all set up and ready here. Oops, it's in the prisoner tab, of course. Wait, what do I have them set for in terms of food? Okay, paste and simple. Well, let's just go to paste. There we go. That's what we want. Oh, what a life it is. No legs, no spinal column. And they're just hemogen farms eating paste for the rest of their lives. I never said this was a nice colony. The wasters, they're not good people, I'll tell you that. If you're looking for a nice moral playthrough, you'd probably be interested in my previous, my previous one, the Star Wars playthrough, where we role-played as Jedi. But nonetheless, this is kind of the opposite of that. Oh boy, here we go. We got ourselves a Neanderthal raid. They're using sappers, but it's pretty weak. 4,300, that's like, I don't know why they even bother. We had raids recently that were like 15,000, so yeah, that's pretty weak. Nonetheless, we should get prepared for this. Let's see, so what I want to do is definitely make sure all the mechs are safe. I don't really care if they die. It's just super annoying watching them go right out the front door while we're standing there trying to repel a raid. But okay, they're set up good. Now let's grab all our peoples. Everybody gets up for this one. Come on, guys. So we'll bring them all up here. Very good. And we might as well awaken all our mechs. Now, again, we're doing sappers here. They're coming down with sappers, but I don't know exactly where that means. It probably means they'll come to this location. But if they're really stupid, they'll come over here. Or if they're extra stupid, they'll come straight at us. I don't know. One thing I have learned to do, though, is just straight up prop our doors open. Actually, let's not do it that way. Let's grab another melee person. Yeah, this way they kind of... they'll trigger on the open... since the courtyard's open and everything, they'll just come right up. But... I don't know, since we're doing sappers, since they are doing some sap, there they are. Yeah, see, I think now that the front door is open, they're coming. Okay, let's get everybody set up properly here. Now, since they're Neanderthals, I'm betting that they're probably mostly melee. So I'm not going to worry about let's actually double stack everybody. We'll put people over here. Yep. Let's see how this works. All right, where's the kiddos? Kids, you can get out. What are you doing, Shackleford? Wait, why is Shackleford there? Why don't you have a weapon? Not sure what's going on. Oh, that was the one that just got resurrected. That's why. All right, so let's see. Yeah, see, they're just coming straight for... Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, I think some of them are coming down this way. Okay. Some of them are definitely... No. Never mind. I thought some of them were definitely coming towards us, but no. See, they're moving smart. This is smart of them. And it's not all melee, too. You see, they've got some ranged for sure. All right, no worries, no worries. You know what that means. We've got to go out and meet them. So I'm going to grab all my ranged. Let's move, guys. Move. I'm going to leave the melee people down here. Uh-oh. What is this? They're coming from both sides? It is possible that there's two groups, for sure. Not as worried about the right side. There's a little annoying spot right here. If they get through this, it's kind of annoying because it is kind of a straight shot into our base. But yeah, I think we're going to be fine on the right side. If they do get through, we'll see what happens. But hey, guys, why would you want to sap through the base? Everybody is right here. So I'm just going to... Oh my god. Yeah, I don't want to... Oh, look at this. I don't want to get too drawn in, necessarily. Let's put them right. I want to be able to retreat if these Neanderthals turn on us. Because I'd prefer not to get engaged in melee with all these guys. Just looking over there, making sure the right side's fine. Look at these idiots. Like, the whole point of this raid is to kill the colonists, right? Guess where the colonists are? There they go. Now they're figuring it out. Let's fall back a little bit. Oh yeah, we got charge rifles coming out the butt. Several, a legendary variety. Yeah, they might actually get through, but that's okay. What is this guy doing? He's playing a little hide and seek over there amongst the rocks. Oh yeah. Yeah, see, 4,300 raid points, that's pretty weak. I expect this is the only group. I might be wrong, though. I don't know why there was just one guy coming from the right flank over there, but it's whatever. A few more kills, these guys are going to retreat. Come on, what are you doing? We've literally got, like, the front doors opened. Oh, they broke through. Can I please select these? Why? What the? I can't select the wall right now. What? What is happening? Oh, there we go. That's weird. Now it's not letting me again. What the hell? Was my mouse broken? Oh, you know what? There were probably people there. There's probably a whole bunch of Neanderthals stacked in there, so I couldn't select the wall because there was a bunch of pawns there. That's the reason. All right, good job, everybody. Well, kind of a lackluster raid, but hey, that's not our fault. We're just too powerful for them. Look at Toxie. She's like, yeah, I'm going to go through the shortcut. Toxie, quit being so disrespectful. Please, now we got to fix these. Oh, okay, thanks, Toxie. She repaired one little spot there, and then she just walked through the shortcut. Please, guys, let's not use that as a thoroughfare. Let's get those walls fixed. See, Zachary's got the right idea. Get to work. Well, the Gallatros were not necessary for that raid, but don't worry. We've got them. They're in our back pocket. Oh my gosh. Well, this has never happened to me, but we had a birthday, as you can see, and it was a growth moment simultaneously. So if you're familiar with RimWorld, you know that birthdays are always bad. Whenever it pops up a birthday, people will go through year after year, and it does not tell you each time they have a birthday. The only time this message pops up is when something like age-related happens, like they get dementia or something like that, or in the case of this young man, he got asthma, which is kind of strange. Poor old steroid. He's only 10 years old and he's developed asthma. I guess it's not that strange. Kids develop asthma. That's when you develop it, right? So there you go. But he's got a growth moment too. So let's see here what we've got. 3 skills. What are his traits? Steadfast, ascetic, misogynist, psychopath, cannibal. He's got some good ones. Every one of these is good except misogynist. Well, you got to go with steadfast, right? All right, so we got 3 skills for him. I'm definitely putting one in mining, or 3 passions, I'm sorry. Oh, let's do a double passion and artistic. That sounds so cool. Yeah, yeah, I'll double it up. He's got one more growth event anyway coming. He's been really, really educated quite well. He's very neurotic. That's interesting. I mean, that's not a bad one. Coupled with steadfast, that'll actually go well together. Okay, so there we go. I like that. Yeah. And we got to get him some lungs, too. I don't want him worrying about asthma. Let's check our little stockpile. Oh, you know what? I switched this over like a bonehead. I put my my milk in here. This is supposed to be for bionics. I don't know if I have anywhere to put my bionics now. Oh, well, we'll just put both here. It's a large shelf. They can fit a lot of stuff, right? So anyway, that's not important. What I need to do is go ahead and get a couple of lungs set up because I'm 99% sure that, yeah, we don't have any. We'll just get him some synthetics. Since he's a waster, he doesn't need to worry about the actual, like, tox scrubbers or anything like that. We'll just make him some nice synthetic lungs so he doesn't have to worry about it. And boom, so that's taken care of. Also, check it out. We got a little notification a moment ago that Vaz is pregnant too. So if you guys missed the last episode, her and I've forgotten who's her lover, Ryan, I think. Yeah, her lover's me. No, I mean Ryan Wilson. the sanguiphage, by the way. So they are sleeping together, and we did set her so that she's got a 400% chance, extra chance. So there you go. We've got it set. I'm going to leave it there, too, because once she's done with this one, they're going to have as many babies as they want, man. Kids in RimWorld are the bomb. And we do have some growth fats, so don't worry about that. As soon as that little one comes out, we are going to give it a growth spurt. And you might be thinking, too, that if I want more kids, I could just implant ovums, you know, fertilize ovums and implant them. Heck, we could just put them right into the growth vats. We don't need to implant them in people at all. But I like to do it naturally. You know, we don't really need the people at this point. We've got a decent little group here. Speaking of which, I did capture 2 of the Neanderthals. that attacked us, but one of them's unwaveringly loyal, and they both kind of suck. So body pierce is like a hard no for me. I love to put bionics on people and stuff, so I never do those. But yeah, interesting. We're just I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. We'll probably just dissect them, whatever. Take away all their body parts and sell them on the black market. Uh-oh. Well, it's not another raid, but we've got a man trap hunting Emma over here. She came out here and moved some waste packs. I've tried to move these away from our animal. Hold on, Hiroshi. You're going to get eaten by a man trap if we're not careful. I think it's still hunting Emma, but it's obviously very hungry. This is an interesting animal right here. So it's from the Alpha Animals mod. The one cool thing about it is, well, it's a couple of cool things. If you wound it, it can regenerate, and its meat, when you butcher it, is technically vegetarian. So it's a weird one. It's a plant, obviously, but it's like a carnivorous plant, I guess you would say. Big enough to hunt a man, but not anymore. Well, we are working officially on cataphract armor now. I do have one of those AI things that we could like immediately research whatever we want. But if you look, we've got a pretty full crew here. Furry was just researching. She's leaving. But yep, we've got 5 awesome researchers, plus probably plenty more people waiting. We don't have anything going on. But some of them are in mismatched colors, so we got to get that. Not Hiroshi, though. Hiroshi's always in his straight pink. I kind of want to build more of these styling stations. I don't like to have to sit here and wait, you know, for one to get their stuff changed. Build multiple. You know what's funny is, like, before I was the commenter who originally recommended I start changing people's colors to their favorite. I've never messed with this, like, since it was added. Never played around with the colors at all. I was like, who cares? But I think it does give them a little mood buff whenever they're wearing their favorite colors. Let's see. Is our man wearing his favorite color? Pink. I just love this. Of course you do, Hiroshi. Who doesn't? All right, so we got a bulk goods trader. That's cool. I think if I recall, I've got an inspired trade right there. Inspired trade with Princess. Okay, Princess, get over here. Your social skills are kind of questionable, but man, I would love to get an inspired taming from Furry, because then we might be able to get one of those Galatros. I would definitely try it if she got the inspired taming thing. I would try that. I'm a little nervous though, because it is like a 30% fail. If you fail to tame these things, it's like 30% chance they'll attack you, and it's over. If they attack, that's game over. Not game over, but it's game over for the pawn. I'd have to make another mech resurrector serum. Alright, so we got some animals here. It's important at this stage when we're messing with genetics to pick up any kind of like animals we might want the genome for. So like some canine genomes will be cool. They had some birds, I'd pick them up, but they don't. You can't have any of our thrombos, guys. So what is this? Raw red slime. What is this? What is that? Where does this come from? It's an alpha animal thing. That's weird. Okay, let's keep looking. Oh my god, look how much fungus we have. That's okay, we are a fungus-loving colony. I'm going to grab that, and that, and that. You know what? Actually, I don't know what I have to trade with these folks. Let me put these back here. We do have some some textiles, so we'll get rid of that. Do I literally not have any human leather right now? Oh, there it is. Okay, I was going to say, that's insane. But we do have some. Okay, I'll sell that. Sheep's wool. Okay, we can get what? We can buy some stuff here. I don't have to be so stingy with myself now. These bulk goods traders are pretty important, you know. You get a lot of good from them. Not going to worry about the steel. We'll grab some jade. We're using that in our sculpting and stuff like that. Oh, God, I'm back to negative 4,000 already? Jesus. Good news is we've got a bunch of good clothes here for sale. I should have just a ton of hats. I've been making some of my crafting people. Yeah, there's 30 human leather cowboy hats right there. So that almost brought, there we go. Now we're in the positive again. Oh yeah, you can see Tell you what, if you're ever not sure what to craft for trade goods, just go with the cowboy hats. The only issue is if you're going to do some caravanning outside of your own colony, some settlements won't trade clothing. They don't want clothing. But you can look, you can see what settlements will take what. So it doesn't have to be guesswork necessarily. But anyway, let me go ahead and finish this off here. Grab all the good stuff, and we'll sell them a bunch of junky hats. Actually, these aren't junky. Thrumbo fur, come on. All right, well, here's the final result. As you can see, I'm selling them a bunch of clothes, but I'm going to get most of their silver out of the deal, so that's important right now. We need some silver. I'm super low, as you can see. I want to start stockpiling it. Man, that was a good trade right there. Woohoo, we got some stuff. All right, so I'm going to immediately order these two to be butchered. Let's get some... Oh, he's working on that. There we go, K9. Let's get a couple more. No, that's duplicate. Never mind, hold on. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Here we go. Extract from K9. Dose. Now, that's good enough. Of course, our butcher table is still set for suspended creature. That reminds me, there's a bunch of humanoid in there too. Let's get those extracted. I'm not going to do all of them. We'll just do we'll do 10. That's a good amount. We can experiment with some humanoid crossbreeds, but tell you what, be prepared because they're kind of disturbing. The human crosses, yeah, we'll look at some of them after we get the stuff finished here. Now, wait a second. Wait a sec. This was working. Oh, no, hold on. Okay, I didn't notice that it finished, and that's not good because this thing's probably lost. Is it in here? Oh, there it is right there. Spoils in 6 days. Okay, I need to set this so the growth cells go in here. Although, I'm not even sure if, yeah, it does say not refrigerated. Okay. I was going to say, I'm not even sure if the refrigeration will save that, but it will. It will, so it just needs to be properly set. Yeah, we don't want them there. Okay, but I'm glad I noticed that. Yeah, because this thing would have spoiled in a few days. So this has an insect bear. So this isn't going to be another big, tanky dude. So what I'm going to do is micromanage it. Let's grab her, insert bear scarab into large. Definitely got to go with the large one. I don't even know why I build these small ones, to be quite frank. I mean, most of them, it's if I'm messing with making animals, I'm usually going to be making big ones. Unless I want to do a muffalo chicken or something, which one of the variations is a pretty small animal. But there are some times maybe where you need the small ones. It's just the big ones are where it's at. Okay, well, speaking of the genetics, she's got the growth cells now implanted. You can just kind of see the tiny little bean right there. It just started to develop. And this one, though, this is our atomic boy right here. So this is a Thrumbo Boomloop cross, and it's going to be sick. We're eventually, at some point, we will use this boy to explode. For now, I mean, in the meantime, it's going to just be a massive chem-producing creature. In fact, I'm probably going to just cancel these. Don't need these anymore, really. Yeah, we're going to get so much chem fuel from this guy. I'm hoping we won't need to worry about trading for it or creating it anymore. And we do have the infinite chem reactor, but it produces 75 in every 12 days or something. So it's not even that. It's not enough for a colony our size. We burn through the chem fuel, no pun intended, quite a lot. But man, oh man, look at this freezer. I just love gazing on our freezer. Look at all my hay. Oh, yeah, we don't have to worry. We do have thrumbos and mutant hybrids and stuff that are depending on us to feed them. But we've got that set. Oh, you know what? Speaking of setting things. There we go. Let's get all the mechs back into the unrestricted zone. Well, guys, we've got... you can't see them, but they are here, trust me. They're still trapped inside. And the pollution's still pretty thick over here, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they'll die of pollution. We'll see. We'll see. It's just a big experiment. I don't know what's going to happen with these guys, but I will try and use them in anger at some point. We'll try and weaponize them before they just die of old age or pollution inhalation. So I appreciate everybody coming by for the RimWorld series. Hit that like button if you've enjoyed today's episode. Also, if you haven't subscribed, I hope you'll do so. And I will see you guys on the next one.